Okay, we did 10 minutes on the bike, just a little warm up. Now we're going to jump rope for like 15, 20 minutes. Just kind of get the heart rate up and get a good sweat going. And when I'm doing this first thing in the morning, we're about 10 minutes in. No caffeine. Just let my brain wake up on its own. Letting the sunlight hit me. The only thing I do in the morning is 220 milligrams of sodium, just a little something, hydration, obviously, maybe like 16, 20 ounces of water, and creatine, which I recently started doing every day. No music, no hype, just listen to the birds, jump some rope, sun's out. It's a good morning. Okay, so now we're gonna make breakfast. A little bit on the heavier side, but I feel pretty good with a big meal. So everything we're gonna do is gonna be 930 calories, 75 grams of protein, 111 carbs, and like 17 grams of fat. So these are gonna be protein pancakes. Okay, for the base, instead of using flour, I like to use oats. So we have a cup of oats, baking powder just so it can rise. I've got a banana that I'm going to chop up and put in it. 2 eggs, 2 scoops of protein. Protein is 140 calories a scoop and 25 grams of protein a scoop. And then I'll do like a couple of dark chocolate morsels, like not very much. This is the only thing I didn't track the calories on, but this probably adds like 20 calories. It's not much. Depending on how strict you are, you probably want to track stuff like that because it adds up, like little things like that and sauce. But I don't care because it's, like I said, training day, so I'm going a little bit heavier. Then I'll put a little bit of water in the mix as well. And then on the side, I'll do 150 grams of raspberries and 50 grams of blackberries. So I'm going to get started. A couple little things that make this just delicious and pull everything together. A little bit of vanilla extract, cinnamon, and then I'll do pumpkin spice too. Okay, so this ended up making 3 pancakes. So I'm going to make my girlfriend one. So I'm actually only having 80% of those macros. So that's 750 calories, 61 grams of protein, and like 80 grams of carbs. A little bit less fat. I think it was like 12 or something. Okay, so I'm going to dig into this, get this down. And then the next meal is probably just going to be the pre workout meal. And then I'll take you guys through my workout. Okay, just a little pre workout snack. Still pretty full from breakfast. I don't feel like I need much. But I'm going to do just like a 50-calorie rice cake and a handful of berries, and that'll be it. Okay, hopefully you guys can hear me pretty good. Speaker's like right over me. Get the hat mic. So I already did my warm up. Warm ups are kind of boring. I just do like band stuff, just kind of going like this, just working my shoulders a little bit because I'm going to do front squats today. And then depending on how I feel, I might do power cleans. Now, my ego wants me to do a set of 5, 315, and I think I might do just overall volume and do like 295 for 5 sets of 5. No matter what, 5 sets of 5. But I might do like a really high top set and then just come down with a little bit lower weight, or see how I feel, do the same way the whole time. But the front squats are definitely coming in, which is helping me jump higher and everything. But the hardest thing about front squats is just getting used to like a lot of weight on the front of you and breathing. But definitely been getting up there quickly. I know I talked about no caffeine this morning doing cardio, but I feel pretty relaxed. I think, it's easy sometimes to just like want to have the caffeine or want to have the energy drink or the coffee. But if you don't think you need it, try to do your workout without it. Because like no caffeine for a while, it can keep you a lot more level versus the caffeine. Sometimes it can make you just go like up and down, like a lot more peaks and valleys with it, or at least that's my own experience. And don't get me wrong, there's definitely like time and place for me when I want to get super hype, like if I'm going really heavy, but it's really taxing. Like 5 days ago, I did heavy squats. I got the music up loud, like so loud, my ears are ringing for the rest of the day. But I got all my lifts. It can just be like, it can be such a high, like without that really high, there's going to come a low too. So I just like to be balanced the whole time. Okay, I was debating whether to do upper body today. Lower body is definitely, like I'm going to grind through this. Some days it feels better than others. But this is going to be the last warm up. Then I'm going to make the call on the working set. So it might just be 295 for 5 sets of 5 today. Let's see how this moves. 1 is always tough because 1 is going to go fucking fast. But it's when you get to like 3, 4, and 5. It's easy to do these lifts when you have like 300 grams of carbs before you come in here. But I'm on 70, 80 with the rice cake. I can already feel it. I'm going to be so fucking hungry after this because I'm going to do this. Maybe just sets of power cleans and then leg extensions. So I don't know how accurate the Apple Watch is. It's probably within like 15% or so, I feel like. But usually these workouts are between like 6 and 800 calories. Oh, oh wow. Too much weight. Normally don't make calls like that. Normally I kind of know where I'm at. So, damn. So 275 is all I can do for 5 today. Wow. Okay. I thought for sure I could do 295 for 5 sets of 5. But I'm already 3 reps in and it's starting to roll a little bit. So I'm losing posture. All right, set 3. It's definitely one of the harder workouts today. And it's volume. All right, it's going to be set number 5. Last one for these. Damn, dude. It's fucking hard. When I say cooked, I mean hamburger helper, stovetop. So, still warming up. All right, so this is going to be first working set. I'm going to shoot for at least a 3x5. But if I can do 5 sets of 5, I will. And then just maybe like a couple less sets on the leg extensions, like quads. And I know I'm using a powerlifting belt. I don't have an Olympic lifting belt, but it works. All right, let's see if I can just kind of rip through these a little bit easier without like resetting every time. Oh, fucking knees, dude. Almost lost the hat mic. Oh. This is going to be the last set. 3 sets of 5. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's it for these. Oh. Okay, this is going to be just like one burnout set. Because everything I'm doing is, even though it's not that much weight, it's just all relative to your strength level, it's pretty fatiguing. So I either need one of two things, probably both though. Either to eat a little bit more today, and definitely rest, or one or the other. But definitely need food, and I definitely need rest. I got to get up on a fucking ladder 25 feet tomorrow, so probably try to just recover for the rest of the day. Still got a bunch of steps to hit, but trying to hit 16,000 a day, and I'm at 5,700. Probably we'll see where the calories fall. It might just be a little bit too much today. It's important to like go by feel too. Like, you know, you want to push it, but you gotta, if you've been doing it for a while, you're gonna understand some limitations. And I'm already like, I don't have the most muscle on my frame. I don't want to fucking lose anymore. So. Oh. Had to get up because my phone was ringing, but cranked out a couple more. So that's it for the workout today. Now I'm gonna eat something. So in the kitchen. Meal number 2, kind of boring. Didn't necessarily mean to make like these meals like extravagant or boring on purpose. This is just what I'm doing. So meal number 2 is going to be half a cup of white rice. Baby's crying in the background. Avocado, 120 grams of avocado, and cooked chicken, 275 grams. I know that you're not supposed to weigh your stuff cooked, but I'm like converting what it would be cooked, like getting the macros. So we have 900 calories, 91 grams of protein, 27 grams of fat, and 73 grams of carbs. So this is going to be delicious. Going to get this down. Maybe have a snack and then one more meal, which is going to be more lean. Probably like shrimp, probably like a shrimp salad or something. Maybe like 200 or 300 calories. I'm trying to keep it capped at 2,200, depending on activity level and steps. Okay, the next meal is super light, just something to give me some energy so I can keep going on these steps because I still have about 7,000 to hit. So I have a tuna salad. I'll just put like hot sauce on it or something, so I'm not just eating fucking plain leaves. And then a piece of sourdough with half a banana and like 10 grams of honey. The whole thing comes out to about 230 calories, 21 grams of protein, and 36 carbs. So the next stop is going to be this walk pad and just getting more of these steps in. So I'm just gonna do like sriracha, just a little something in here. Like eating like this, it is plain. I've just been doing it for so long that it's really not that big of a deal. But like when I first started, eating like this kind of sucked. But to be honest, I'm not like that hungry. I just know about 15 minutes of doing steps, I'm gonna be hungry. So this is just like some satiation, just keeping me full for a little bit. Plus, I need a little bit more protein. So just trying to make sure I'm hitting it through the day. You know, trying to lose body fat is certainly not easy. A lot of it sucks for sure, but um, you know, it's discipline and kind of taking pride in the fact that you know it's not an easy thing to do, and most people aren't going to do it. Like, who the fuck is going to eat like this? This is gross. It's kind of like reestablishing a relationship with food, which I know everybody talks about that. Obviously, so cliche, but it really does make you appreciate when you get cheat meals in, like so much more. It's insane. It's like euphoric when you finally have that cheat meal. But in the last since November, and it's shit, I don't even what is it? It's May. It's April. It's gonna be May. I've had 4 cheat meals, but well deserved, and they're so delicious. The last one I had was Cane's. I had like Cane's and Culver's. So went over to Cane's, smashed a Caniac combo, extra toasts, extra fries, have to do it up, extra sauce, of course, practically drink it, and then make a pit stop over to Culver's. Just get 2 things of ice cream. It's so delicious. But I'm gonna get this down, start doing some steps, and I still have one more meal I'm gonna make. Probably shrimp because it's pretty lean. Just some good seasonings. I'll probably put it in the smoker or something, and then maybe like a little bit of sweet potato. Probably some more spinach. I haven't had very much today. Spinach has a lot of potassium in it, so does sweet potato. Normally, I'll have sweet potato in the morning, and I'm pretty sure oats has potassium too. I don't think it's quite that much, like gram for gram with sweet potato, but trying to get at least like 3,500 milligrams of potassium per day. Also, kind of bummed a little bit about the lift the last cheat meal that I had. 2 days later, I was squatting, and then I still had a pretty good amount of carbs that following day. So I think that played that was a big impact because 335 on front squat went up fast. I actually thought today I'd be able to get 295 for 5 sets of 5, but I was not even close. So 275 for 5x5 is still like a volume PR, but just kind of feeling a little heavy today. Low carb, that doesn't help, and then low carb yesterday. I had a pretty significant deficit yesterday, but just kind of keep going. We have new equipment, so now I got a bike. Getting our steps in. This is life. Okay, this is the last meal, so we're gonna do, instead of doing like a normal bun, I'm actually just gonna use sweet potato on top, onions on top of the ground chicken, and then a little bit of like a balsamic glaze. So it's definitely really tasty. It's 460 calories, 44 grams of protein, which is gonna bring me just under 2,500 calories for the day. But by the time I hit 16,000 steps, I'm probably gonna be at like 3,600 calories burned roughly. So a little over 1,000 calorie deficit. Hopefully this looks delicious on camera. I'm super hungry, so it looks so good to me. This is honestly just so tasty. You gotta get like...
It's the nose breathing for me.
Yeah, I know. It's so bad. So much sparring. I got like 3,000 more steps to do. So this will definitely help me get through that. Okay, 16,000 steps. Okay, that's gonna be it for today. Got the workout, tons of movement, good food. I'll put the calorie count for everything. It was like just under 2,500 calories, 220 grams of protein. I'm sitting at around 208 pounds in the morning, but definitely a good day. 16,000 steps is hard to hit throughout the day. But that's gonna be it. Thanks for watching. I'm out.